Hey folks, this is Book Talk with Corbin. I'm your host. As promised, I was going to give a review discussion, comment about a book written by a local, when I might say a local, a native son, a local legend. I cannot pronounce the brother's first or last name. I will spell the first name, Obuabasa. And the last name is spelled Serikali. He's been in Louisville, Kentucky for a good many years. He does all sorts of great stuff all throughout the city. He's what they call a Tai Chi instructor. This brother has done some intense study on Tai Chi and what do they call that? The whole vegetarian lifestyle. And he's put out a book a little ways back called E-Food, A Complete Guide to Vegetarianism and Wellness for Each Season. Now, I'm going to right offhand say I have one major problem with the book. I don't know how to buy more copies. I'm about to go on Amazon.com and see if I can get some copies that way. But there's nothing here in the book that tells me where I can go contact the publisher or the author to get more books. It's a good one. I really like the way it's put together. Let me read like the backside of it. I would start reading about the author, but brother, this guy has really accomplished a lot. But I'm going to read the back of the book. It says, identifies 24 reasons why people should embrace vegetarianism, explores common myths surrounding vegetable and meat diets, provides a step-by-step guide to vegetarianism, discusses important facts about nutrients and holistic health, discusses the importance of spirituality and the health equation, discuss methods to achieve optimum wellness for each season. So it's interesting. I have some obvious disagreements when this around the whole thing of it's how he's defining spiritualism and some other things, but this is a worthwhile book to pick up. There's some great nuggets in here. He's got one chapter called 12 Good Reasons for Giving Up Meat. Now, I was really attracted to that chapter because lately, when I say lately, I have to say for the past 2-3 years, I have been seriously just thinking about trying to give up eating so much meat. And I have done that. For whatever the reason, eating meat, particularly fried meat, is make me nauseous. Sometimes it even makes me nauseous to smell it. I'd say the past few months when I've eaten fried stuff, I regret it. Many times I regret it. As a matter of fact, last night I was just driving around. Was going to get a late lunch. Had some more things to do at the office. I said, well, let me just pop in here in one of these mom and pop stores in West Louisville. Grab me some fried chicken. And I think I ordered like four wings. And after the second one, I basically stopped eating it. I just didn't like it. Just wasn't satisfying. And I gave the rest of the stuff to some stray cats. And that's just what's been my relationship with meat lately. I just don't like it. I like going to Golden Corral. I love going to Golden Corral, particularly one up there in Taylorsville Road. But I tell you, I might get a little meat, and that's it. The rest of the stuff I'm eating all the other stuff. The salads, the vegetables, the fruits. Some rice, okra, things like that, but not as much meat as I would have done years back. I'm just eating less meat. So I say all this to say this. I say all that to say this. Here's a chapter here on 12 good reasons for giving up meat. And one of them is that meats promote disease. This is, and I'm quoting him, I'm reading this out of his book. This is one of the major beefs, quotation mark, against meat. They promote numerous diseases. In fact, many of the most common diseases, including various cancers, heart disease, hypertension, diabetes, kidney, and liver disorders, meningitis, obesity, and stroke are linked directly to the consumption of various meats. Well, I have to admit, that almost caused for me to give up meat 100% right then and there. Let me read one more thing. Meats transmit dangerous parasitic worms into the body. There are several parasitic worms that live in various areas of the body. One of the most common of this type is tapeworms. The tapeworm enters the body through meats. Researchers affirm that tapeworms are contracted from eating insufficiently cooked meats, most notably pork, beef, and fish. Beef tapeworm, the most common of these parasites, generally grows to a length of 15 to 20 feet in the intestines. Parasitic worms irritate the intestinal linings, causing poor absorption of nutrients. Now, I've heard that before. I do know that one of my favorite authors, her name is Dr. Serikaili. Many people know Dr. Serikaili from her book on black men and black women relationships. But before that blockbuster book was put out, she had written a book on pork and wrote it, self-published it, and then went around the country promoting it. And she talked a lot about pork and parasites. And she didn't just talk about it. She gave sound, solid scientific reasoning for her position on basically saying to black folk, stop eating pork and pork products, period. And one of the reasons she gave is this whole thing of parasites. So, that resonated with me, what this brother said. I'm going to use this brother's nickname, Baba. And that really resonated with me. That particular chapter really resonated with me, what Baba wrote there about meat. So I want to strongly encourage people to get this book. I also want to say to folks, if you know this brother, please have him contact me. I'd love to do an interview with him, a Zoom interview with him. And I'd love to get some more copies of his book. I'm doing a health, wealth, and wellness fair in February 2023. I'd love for him to come through, take some pictures with a few folks, and sign some copies of his book and make them available to the crowd there. So, look, this is Book Talk with Corbin. I'm your host. I want to thank you for listening. And I want to encourage you to check out that book, E-Food, A Complete Guide to Vegetarianism and Wellness for Each Season. Keep in touch with me. I'll let you know if I'm able to get in touch with the author, and I'll also let you know the results of my going to Amazon and some other sources to see if I can get some copies in. I think what this brother has written is very, very important.